have this conversation here.
Was Cody just crying there? That's what I want to know. It seems like there's tears in his eyes. That was a weird situation for him to be crying about. Anyway, welcome guys. We are we are discussing basically what happened right after the show of Sisterwives. And it was all pretty much about Cody Pass. That is our play on Coyote Pass. And there's a lot we have to get into. Janelle had her thing. Meri had her thing. We need to talk about Christine and Janelle. And obviously, there's some things that happen with Kody and Robyn that I have thoughts about. And I think you guys do too. We're going to talk about that. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I see you. Thank you for all my live chatters, all my replay watchers. Thank you. Thank you. But first, I am a little bit gooped. I'm a little bit gagged. And I need your guys' help because we're going to talk about Kody and Robyn's odd revelation, but first, I'm super confused and I'm hoping you guys can help me out because halfway through the episode, they said that it was the mid-season episode next week. I'm a little bit confused. I mean, that would be amazing. But there's been like 24 episodes already, and it's only mid-season. So there's going to be 48 episodes in this season. IQ, are you complaining? No, I'm not complaining. But I have questions because you guys need to help me out. I was looking and I wanted to see, okay, so then what's going to be in the next coming weeks? And I want to show you this, and I hope that you guys have answers for me. Okay. Let me just pop this up. Okay. So let's look at this. It says, if you look, okay, so we know that there's going to be an episode next Sunday. Actually, I can go to that for you. Let's go. Actually, no. Okay, let's just go February 2nd. Okay, so February 2nd is next Sunday. Oh my gosh, it's already February, you guys. Perfect. There's a Sisterwives. I get it. And they said that there's going to be a next episode. We saw the preview, right? Great. We're all on the same page here. But then we're going back up. Now let's go to the next Sunday, February 9th, and watch what happens. I need answers, you guys. I need answers. Okay, Sunday, February 9th. So that's 2 Sundays from now. Let's go. Let's go to the 10 o'clock time slot. Let's see. 9 o'clock, there's 90 Day Fiancé. 10 p.m., Bailin' Out Loud. 11 p.m., Bailin' Out Loud. There's nothing for Sunday. Let me just go back up. Sunday, February 9th. Let's go to February 16th because I'm thinking, wait a second, that just must be, maybe there's a fluke. Maybe they're taking a break. Let's go to February 16th. Okay, let's go to the time slot of 10 p.m. or around that time. 8 p.m., 10 o'clock p.m., 90 Day Fiancé. I don't see anything before. I don't see anything after for Sisterwives. You guys, I'm freaking out a little bit, and I'm going to get to chat in a second. If you guys are giving me an answer, I don't know it. Just, I will get back to the screen in a second, but I just want to do this. So the 23rd, right? We're not seeing anything for a long time. We have something on the 2nd. We don't have anything on the 9th. We don't have anything on the 16th. Let's look at the 23rd. Let's see what we got going on. All right. So we're going to go down. We're going to go to the 10 o'clock slot. Why does it say, actually, you know what? Maybe that is something. There is no 10 o'clock slot. But that is weird. 8 p.m., 90 Day Fiancé, 11 p.m., 90 Day Fiancé. This is weird. And usually they do like Sisterwives previews for the, or not previews, but they show the old Sisterwives, episodes, a few episodes before. I don't see any of that. I'm super confused. So anyway, I don't see any more Sisterwives after this. I'm coming back to chat. I want to know what you guys have to say. Let me see. What are you guys saying? Let me scroll up to just make sure. Does anyone have any? I'm freaking out a little bit. Does anyone have any answers? True. Megan says maybe they're finally trying to get caught up with the timeline. I agree. But this is 3 weeks that I don't see anything. Maybe because this is the final scene of having this many episodes. Yeah, but they said that it was the mid-season. I'm not making this up, right? Didn't you guys see that they said mid-season trailer, or no, they said next week is the mid-season. So that means we're mid-season. Where are the other episodes? And then where are the tell-alls if they made a mistake? I'm super confused. Let me keep going. Twyla said Super Bowl maybe. Yeah, but that's one time. I'm super confused. Okay, Megan says some shows split seasons into part 1 and part 2 with the gap being between the lengths of time that we would normally wait for a new season. So then we're not going to have so then it's going to be a break for how long? And obviously we're not going to get tell-alls. Exactly. Thank you. That's my whole point, Gabrielle, and thank you for being a member. What does that mean? No, no, Twyla, we went past the ninth. We did the ninth, we did the week after that, we did the week after that. I don't see anything for 3 weeks after that. Microwave salad. Oh, said some shows take a 3 to 4 week break when it's a long season. Okay, well, hopefully they resolve that and they let us know in the episode next week. Okay. So with that being said, and if you're watching this on the replay, let us know because I am perturbed. Can I say that? Yes. All right. So let's get into it. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about. First, let's go over. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put myself here so you can see me there. I want to talk about Janelle's a little bit. And the first thing that I want to talk about is Janelle is not playing. I don't know if you guys got that vibe, but I did. And that is basically her storyline in this episode. Janelle is coming for the business. She's not playing around. She's getting her lawyer ready. She's getting her paperwork ready. She's getting ready to fight in court and win like Johnny Depp style if needed. Okay. And there was such an amazing quote. And I know that you guys remember this because you just watched it with me. But she said, she said, Coyote Pass is the only thing tying me to Kody and Robyn. And I want to she said, I want to close that chapter. But she's being diplomatic. She wants to get as far away. Remember when Cody was talking about his stink? His Christine's stink was on him. Basically the same thing. That's basically Janelle wants Kody and Robyn stink off of her. And girl, I get it. I totally get it. So I thought that that was really interesting. Christine's storyline, there's really not much to say necessarily, except I think it's really cute. I like their dynamic. I like seeing them outside of planning for a wedding, and that's what I'll say. It is nice to see them not planning for a wedding, not being in a wedding, not talking about their first date, but actually being in real life stuff and seeing how they interact. So they're driving to Moab for her Airbnb, not theirs, but hers. And she said that she's just a much more productive person when she's with David as opposed to Cody. And she talked about, once again, I guess the theme here is the wives can't wait to get their stink off of Cody because Christine, too, wants to get her stink off of Cody and change her name from Brown to Wooly. And she's super excited about that. So that was really cute. So it was fun to see their interaction, but not a lot of drama going on there. So it is time to move on to something that, and I want to know if you guys picked up on this because when I saw this, I was like, what the hell? And I want to know if you guys were thinking the same thing. Let's go to Kody and Robyn and the big revelation there. Okay. Here's what I found really interesting is Kody and Robyn, they talked a lot about the picnic tables that Robyn's dad made for her and that are around Coyote Pass, right? And they showed that he made the picnic, Robyn's dad, and rest in peace to him. I really have nothing shady to say about Robyn's dad. Like he seems like a very sweet man. Nothing bad to say about Robyn's dad. But here's what I found really odd. Okay. So basically, and this I did not know. I don't know if any of us knew this, but basically, um The benches. He supposedly didn't make the benches in Coyote Pass. He made the benches when they were all in Las Vegas. So this is where he made the benches, right? And now they're in Coyote Pass. And I was thinking, wow, that is really poetic. I mean, isn't it kind of poetic? Because those are the same picnic tables. Like, look at who's there right now. Okay, the whole family is there. Robyn's there, Meri's there, Cody's there, all the kids are there. If Meri knew back then, like if there was a fortune teller that said, "Hey, on this bench that you're on right now or that you're right next to, I don't know which bench is which, but one of those benches is where she's going to be having her divorce conversation. She's going to end things with Cody." That is very poetic. It's just odd that her and Robyn are gonna be holding hands at this bench. You can see a little piece of the bench there, but you can see it better here. And not only that, this is like a piece of history. Let's just go back to this. These benches are pieces of history. Why? Because, you guys, not only do we have one epic moment in Sister Wives history, everyone's gonna remember this bench scene, but you know what else we're gonna remember? This bench scene. The "I just wanted to be on the porch," or whatever she said, the porch dreams. I think that that's also a bench that her dad made her. Like, so this is all like bad juju. I don't know. At least for the other wife, not Robyn. So this was the benches were good lucks for Robyn, but it's the equivalent of like voodoo dolls for the other wives. Okay, so we have some very epic moments, but now here's what I really want to know. Here's what I really want to know. What about this bench, chat? What about the infamous um I don't have any head wives. We don't have head wives. And the Christine looking at Robyn saying, are we gonna be good with the rules now? This infamous scene happened here. Is that also a bench that her dad made? Like, I have questions. Hold on. Let me see. Part 2 will return in the spring, but no specific date. So then we're not gonna get at the end of part 2, they'll do the tell-all. Boo. Oh my gosh. Okay, Gabrielle, so you're telling me that we basically have one more episode and then we have to wait until spring in order to start up the second half of the season. You guys are hearing it here first. Interesting. Rhonda said, sounds like a whole video on tale of the picnic tables. It's time for a deep dive. Yes, it is. So yeah, so I found that actually very weird. Also, what I found interesting, so let me just take, we don't want to see Cody, we don't want to see your face anymore. Thank you. Also what I found really interesting is that Robyn and Cody, of course, they were out on Coyote Pass and they were saying how once Robyn's father passed away, that she didn't feel safe anymore. There's that word again, safe. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how real that is. I mean, what do you not feel safe about? And especially what I don't get is it seems like if she's saying that she really didn't feel safe in the family, her dad making her feel safe who lived like states away, I don't get it. Even emotionally, I don't know. I don't get it. Feeling safe. I don't know. So I hope that she explains that a little bit more because I really don't understand it. And you know what else I found interesting? Once again, here is Cody and his the love of his life and his children that he acknowledges. Once again being outside of the home. Like, do you notice they really don't want cameras at all in their house. Obviously, I think we've kind of theorized that it's because they don't want us to know what kind of keepsakes they have, all of their hoards of whatever investments that they have. But I found that really very interesting that once again we're on Coyote Pass. Their children are on Coyote Pass. Almost every time that we see Robyn and Cody, they're outside. They're in the woods, they're outside of their home, they're in their driveway. Cody's showing and talking to a realtor. Robyn's outside and going to a church. They will do everything to film anywhere else but inside their home, and I find that very interesting. So, I don't know. Let me see. What are you guys saying? Sunstoner said too many Amazon packages. Yeah, right? Are they in the new house yet? Yeah, Maggie. They bought a new house last year and they are definitely in it. So we already know what happened. Now we're kind of looking at what happened before that. That's kind of where we are. Let me see. What is this? Twyla says, daughter found that in 6 days, 22 hours, the episode 20 for everything there is a season. So that is February 2nd. Yes. Yes. Agreed. Your daughter is absolutely correct, Twyla. We are good until February 2nd. It's after that. And so I guess they've confirmed that February 2nd is going to be the last episode for the mid-season. Then we're going to wait until spring, no date determined, when part 2 of this season starts. So it's a kind of a bummer. And then at the end of part 2, after it starts the spring, that's when they'll do the tell-all. So man, oh man. Okay. Let me see. What are you guys saying? Crystal Blue said safe and loyal equals compliant and stupid. Yeah, it's true. Oh, okay. Gabrielle said, I think Robyn didn't feel safe when her dad wasn't home when she was a kid. Sounded like her mom was a weekend wife. So Robyn only felt safe on the weekends. Okay. Well, that's really interesting. Megan said, did you catch where Cody asked Robyn if they could afford to keep one of the plots? I thought he didn't let his wives control him. I know. He doesn't get it. He really doesn't, Megan. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. It's odd. It's odd. Okay, so I thought that that was really interesting. And then they went back to Meri and Janelle. So basically, Meri and Janelle, they team up. Um, and I don't know, I'm still super salty about how Meri treated Janelle to begin with. But now Meri is completely gung ho and realizes that she's been burned by Robyn and Cody, and now basically came crawling back to Janelle and is like, yeah, but this was not her attitude. I'm sorry. And I'm never going to forget that. How she was basically like a complete B to Janelle. That's just how I see it. Actually, let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Because it's relevant. I did not like how she was treating Janelle. Let's just go back. I'm sorry you feel that way, or something like that. You find that. That was very it rubbed me the wrong way. It really rubbed me the wrong way, and I didn't appreciate it. Okay, here it is. Let's see. It's in one of these. Hold on. Let me find. Is it this one? If it's not this one, it's the other one. Hold on. Don't you dare. What's going on? Grab it. Come on. Okay, it's gonna pull up here in a second. Just give me a second. Really? Okay, let's try it again. Don't you dare. Try it again. Pull up. No. This stupid video is not working. I'm so sorry. But anyway, it's when Meri was like, I'm sorry you feel that way. That really pissed me off.
I feel like I better protect myself. Sorry that you felt like that.
Okay. So let me just go back. Let me tap back really quick. So this stank face, I want you guys to have a good, hard look at it. Thank you for pulling up video. This stank face being so just Meri-esque. I don't know. I just don't like that now she's so gung ho. Now she's all about Janelle. Now Janelle and Meri are teaming up, and Janelle wanted to have a video conference with Meri. Janelle was pretty gracious when she was like, yeah, last time that we were together, it was awkward. It was more than awkward. Meri was flat out rude and basically kind of dismissing you. It wasn't just awkward, it was rude. But she was like, yeah, it didn't go over well. And Like I said, Meri, I'm sorry. You need to apologize to Janelle for acting like a complete bee. I stand by that. But because I would be like, you're on your own. Janelle was so gracious to still help her after that. So kudos to Janelle. I feel like that speaks more on Janelle's character than it does Meri's. That's just my opinion. But Janelle considered that and this is what I like. Janelle basically had the same thoughts that I did, that she feels like Kody, Robyn, and Meri are in their own camp, because that's what I believe. I've always believed that they are in their own little clique, and that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how it is. So I thought that was really interesting. Um, and so Meri, once again, I think we talked about this last episode where, well, we didn't talk about it, but it was on the last episode where Meri was saying that she started the conversation going with Robyn, Kody, and Janelle in an email to be like, hey, what's going on? And this I didn't know. She said it had been Meri. I'm saying Meri said it had been a year and a half since she felt comfortable having a conversation with Kody about the property and what's going on, and how she's always been pretty passive. She didn't want to rock the boat based on everything that had happened, right? And Janelle was super happy. She was basically Meri's biggest cheerleader, saying, I'm so glad that Meri's getting a lawyer, because guess what? None of us are family anymore, which was really interesting to hear Janelle say that. But she was like, none of us is our family anymore. This is no longer a family situation. There's a business that's gone bad, and the business partners are trying to figure it out. So I thought that was really interesting. And also, during this conversation, Meri was kind of like, wait, I want to go back to this because I think it's important. Remember the stank face attitude. Where are you? Where is stank face Meri? There you are.
Well,
No, I want to go back to stank face. There you are. Let's blow that up. And let me pop myself out there. Okay. So as we look at stank face Meri, she was also reflecting on how really she had a revelation of how Kody, wow, it's so weird that I never really thought that Kody was capable of treating me badly or acting like this, or me needing a lawyer, especially when I did my stank face at you, Janelle, just a few weeks ago. But I have a question about that, because she was basically questioning the divorce, the legal divorce. She was like, I never thought that Kody was capable of that. But then, like, now that I look back at the legal divorce, like, is that even possible? Like, I think it might have been possible that he could do that. And I'm thinking, girl, how are you still questioning this? Isn't it already a fact that you told us that by the time you signed the legal divorce, one of the reasons that you were hesitant to sign the divorce paperwork is because Kody had already told you, you've given me 20 years of hell, and I deserve to give you 20 years of hell back. So don't come to me until I've treated you badly for 20 years. What do you mean this man is not capable of treating you like that, or others, or that you might need a lawyer because he's not going to put you first? Meri is always so baffling to me. I'm so sorry. You know, this how does this always end up into a Meri bitch fest? I'm so sorry to all you Meri lovers, but you know what Meri reminds me of? Meri reminds me of, you know, when you watch you know when you watch scary movies and you want to scream at the person. This is what it reminds me of. Scary movies only work because there's usually dumb people in the movie. IQ, what are you talking about? Stay with me. It's always the people, especially in slasher movies or Michael Myers and all of that, where there's people that are in a very secure house in the middle of the woods. Everything's locked. They hear a noise outside, or a knock at the door at the middle of the night when they shouldn't be answering the door. And they go outside and they're like, hello, what's going on? Where are you? Like, they leave themselves completely exposed, right? Or they run while they're screaming and they leave the lights on in the garage, like dumb stuff. And you want to scream at them, and you're like, shut up. Don't open the door. Don't answer the phone. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it reminds me of with Meri. It's just like, Meri, what? Like, I just want to scream because she's very frustrating. Meri is an anomaly. Sorry, that's just that is my analogy for Meri. I hope that that makes sense. All right, but anyway, so yeah, once again, it's like, Meri, what are you doing? How is that a shock to you now? Still, it doesn't make any sense. All right, so anyway, let's go back because the next thing that happened once again is Robyn and Kody are still outside in the next scene, and now they are enjoying the fruits of their labor from painting the benches that are voodoo benches for everyone but Robyn. It was good luck for Robyn. It was voodoo for everyone else. And and basically they come out and obviously it's a different day because I think or it's either a different day or different hours later. They had to let the paint dry. No way. Actually, now that I think about it, it had to be a different day because they had to put different coats on it. They had to let the paint dry. And then later they had a picnic and there's no way that they would lay out. It's going to take a while for the paint to cure. So I don't think they did that. So anyway, weeks later they went back and they had a picnic on Coyote Pass with the benches with their kids on Coyote Pass, talking about how they wanted to keep it and they were boohooing. And I thought that that was really interesting. And that's when Kody, I think, was starting to cry. He said he wanted to keep the land. Let's just play the clip that I played in the beginning. And I want to know, am I seeing things, or did it seem like this man was once again getting emotional as Kody does, or am I reading into it wrong? So watch this and then you guys let me know. It's a quick clip, but it's relevant.
As mixed about how many kids they should have as I am about this property and how appropriate to have this conversation here.
I mean, isn't that kind of how Kody starts to cry? That wincing? Is he getting emotional? And it looks like there's tears in his eyes. It looks like his eyes are getting watery. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I making that up? Am I seeing things, or did it look like he was about to cry? You tell me what you saw. I don't know. I feel like there's tears in his eyes, but you guys let me know. Was he getting emotional about the girls talking about how many children they want to have? One, Darlene said yes. Okay, so you saw it too. It looked like he was about to cry. Thank you, Darlene. Okay, Arm Charming says, I generally think that Kody's going through a midlife crisis and Robyn is absolutely 1000% taking advantage of that. That's a really interesting theory. I've never really thought about that. Maybe. Maybe. Gabrielle said yes too. Okay, you guys are seeing it. Okay, that was really a weird thing to get emotional about. And maybe it is part of that midlife crisis that I'm Charming was talking about. Okay, that's really interesting. Oh no. Punk Skunker is not buying it. Punk thinks that Kody was fake crying and it's all an act. Okay, that's really interesting. Yep, Megan, Coyote Pass is the last connection that he's had to the marriages that he's destroyed. Agreed. Agreed. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this was really interesting. Okay, there were some weird things going on. This is really odd. I want to know what you guys have to say about this because Kody also, there were some really odd revelations. So this is the story of odd revelations. We already went through a few with Kody and Robyn, but there's a few more. Did you hear? I wanted to just jump through the screen when I heard Kody say this. He was like, "Hey, yeah, I know that the wives want their money, but I basically paid for a lot of it. That's with their money." Do you know what I mean? Like, so miss me with that. But he was like, "Listen, it's not my intention to be unfair. It's just my intention to not deal with it." So, it's so convenient that you don't want to deal with it when it's their money. If that had been your money, you would have already lawyered up. You would have lawyered up probably the first week that you knew that you were separated. So stop it with that, Kody. And also, did you hear? I feel like I had to do a double take when he said this. Here's another weird nugget. He said Ariella is becoming a naturalist. So Ariella, isn't she like 9 or 10? And I was like, what the hell is a naturalist? I'm ignorant, I guess. So a naturalist, if you get like, I'm like, what the hell is that? What is a naturalist? Um, So let's just go over that. I thought so, and I was like, no, it couldn't have been Ariella. Maybe it was a different wife. That's weird. But no, he said Ariella is becoming a naturalist. Okay. So let's just go over that. Okay. I thought that this was different. A naturalist is someone who studies the natural world, including living and non-living things and the relationship between them. Naturalists are often interested in how these relationships change over time. I don't know, it's just weird. Naturalists observe the natural world. Isn't that what we all do? Don't we all observe the natural world? I'm confused. Are there any naturalists here? Help me in my ignorance. I don't know. Naturalists observe the natural world, including plants and animals and minerals. We all observe all of those things. Okay. Wait, is a naturalist, you have to have a degree to be a naturalist? You guys, I get it. I know that I sound ignorant, but I don't know a lot about naturalists. I don't know. Tinfoil Hat said, I think he meant naturalist. That's a different thing. No, he did mean naturalist. Ari was catching worms. Yeah, I'm actually very confused. I wish the TLC had expounded upon that. Like, what are you talking about? Is that what she wants to do? Is that an actual career path? Yes, I know. For naturalists out there, if you guys are watching, let me know. Either let me know in chat or let me know on the replay. And yes, you could be like, IQ, you're ignorant. I am ignorant on this. I don't really know. I don't know. I really don't. And it doesn't look like you guys do either. If you guys are well versed in naturalism or being a naturalist, can you put a 1 in the chat? If you are like me and ignorant, put a 2. It'll be relatable. It'll make me feel better. But like, what the hell are you talking about? She's becoming a naturalist. I'm super confused. Okay, good. Thank you, Smiley. Thank you. Okay, I feel like thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, I feel a lot better. You guys are my people. Thank you. I agree. Like, I didn't know what the hell that was. I'm like, what? What? Okay, well, in Twilight, you know what? Like, I wish that he would just say that. Like, my little girl loves nature. Do you know what I mean? One just sounds very pretentious to me for children. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, there's 2. Okay, I like this. 2. Okay, good. Okay, fair, darling, fair. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. But yeah, so anyway, so that was let's go back. You know what? I want to end it with
Well,
Stank Face
I mean, I
because it's just fitting. There we go. Whoop. Why can't there we go. Stank Face Meri. I think I want to end it there. But yeah, oh, you think he tried to find nice things to say about Ariella? Okay, so he was just trying to compliment her. Fair enough. But yeah, so that was pretty much the episode. I'm going to be super interested to see what happens next episode. And then I hope that they let us know when it's coming back. But I think we're going to have a little bit of a hiatus. So that's very interesting. Oh, also, I'm going to be, let's see, I'm going to be busy tomorrow on my other channel live, but maybe Tuesday, let's do our COVID deep dive for Robyn's part. We already did. If you guys haven't seen it, you'll want to see the deep dive that we did together on Cody and how he basically ruined the family with his COVID rules. But then we're going to deep dive again with Robyn on Tuesday. I will set that up after this video becomes replayable, if that's a word. And yeah, so mark your calendars. We will do that on Tuesday. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming. I know it's late because it was already the program was late. This is late, but we will be talking very soon. Thank you so much for coming out on late notice. Love you guys. And Darlene, I owe you 2 videos. So with that, let me find it. And you guys have an excellent night. I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to everyone that watched live. Thank you to my replay watchers. I love all of you guys. And we'll be back really soon. Let me just find the videos. Here we go. All right. Bye, guys.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hater plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information.
Well, I should just be the devil I think I am now.
Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch life. Hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey, I'm really him. Don't believe me, come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all don't talk about demons. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him on God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on my knee, that's on TV, that's on mamas. Nigga, don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging all that face. All these niggas working broke, but I been getting paid. All that know me from the street. Flexing for what feature? That's like every other week. Talk behind my back. I kick my feet up, have a seat. Cause at the end of the day, all these watching me as I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him on God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him on God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this light. Hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him. Hold up.